Hello everybody, this is Starman and welcome back to Let's Play The Curse of Monkey Island. Well, we're here in a barber shop known as the Barbery Coast, and we're going to start getting to know the local barbers. So let's go ahead and talk to the dapper pirate first.
It's a dapper pirate. Ahoy there, I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Of course you are.
Okay then, who are you?
Edward Van Helgen.
Not thee!
That's right, mine is the name that pirates fear the most. Edward Snugglecakes Van Helgen.
Dude!
Yeah. Well, let's not cut to the chase right away.
You went from pirating to hairstyling. Why?
The music of the sea is something that takes hold of your soul and never lets go. But the life of a sailor is a rough one, and the sea shows no mercy. It was no easy choice to leave, but I realized that I could still enjoy the music of the sea while remaining safely on land.
By hanging out at the docks and singing to passing sailors?
No, believe me, that doesn't work. By starting a barbershop quartet, obviously.
Obviously, but there are only 3 of you.
Auditions didn't go as well as we'd hoped. We once had a tenor named Dominique, but he left. Artistic differences.
You still haven't explained why you chose hairstyling.
Well, we spent so much time coming up with a clever name for the shop, we realized we were going to have to give up singing and actually become barbers. But I still like to think that we're not just cutting hair. That maybe, just maybe, we're teaching people a little bit about themselves.
Are you truly happy with this line of work?
I may return to the sea one day, but for now I'm happy helping pirates look their very best. At least until we find a 4th for our barbershop quartet.
I could be the 4th.
I could be the 4th for your barbershop quartet.
No, that's okay. I was wrong. We don't need one after all.
Oh, come on, I really got away with a ballad.
All right, then. Let's hear what you've got.
Yeah, there's actually quite a few songs we can do here, and we can run through all of them, much to Edward's annoyance.
Oh, there's a monkey in my pocket and he's stealing all my change. His stare is blank and glassy, I suspect that he's deranged.
Love his expression.
Oh, my dear, sweet, merciful Savior in heaven.
Pretty good, huh?
You must take an oath now, before man and God, that you will never, ever again sing in public.
So, what are you telling me exactly? Let me try out for your barbershop quartet again.
No!
Oh, please, please! The spirit of music is in me!
All right, but this is the last time.
Once my old man spoke to good King Triton and asked, why all this senseless fightin'? Why can't we men express emotion? Now I've got a friend in the...
Great sainted jumping monkeys!
What do you think, huh?
That was even more atonal than last time.
Hey, let me try out another song for your barbershop quartet.
Am I just not getting through to you, Threepwood?
Come on, this time will be great. Trust me.
If you insist.
Alright. Plunder on my mind.
Plunder, plunder, how I wonder how'd ya get so doggone pretty? Home to sailors, barbers, tailors, and Puerto Pollo, your capital city.
Mother of all that we as humans hold sacred.
Well,
You're actually beginning to make me physically ill. Please stop.
Oh no.
listen to me sing again. You'll love it this time.
I really, really, really don't want to.
No, believe me, I'm just getting warmed up. For those cold, dark shipboard nights, we've got boxers, briefs, and tights, made from cotton, silk, or satin, in styles Anglo, Dutch, and Latin. When you sail, don't take a chance, wearing nothing neath your pants. Trust Silver's long johns. They breathe.
Words. I need more words. My grasp of the language is not sufficient to describe the violent, retching nausea your singing is causing me to experience.
I'm not following you. Is that a good thing?
Oh, let's go for it.
I've got one song left for you. It's a showstopper.
Okay, whatever.
I'm hooked on you, baby, but the seas keep us apart. And there ain't no eye patch big enough to cover up my broken heart.
That's odd.
What? What? You liked it?
No, it was dreadful. It's just that my queasiness has subsided. But now I'm beginning to taste metal and see spots before my eyes. I'm afraid that your singing is so bad that it has caused me to have a stroke.
I bet you have a ton of cool pirate stories.
No, I couldn't.
Oh, come on. I'd really like to hear some of...
The year was 1675. We were on a course towards the wreck of the Rattling Phlegm. Our days were filled with songs of the voyage and the untold riches we'd find at our destination. 2 months into our journey, we realized something was horribly wrong.
Some kind of seasickness? Had your ship been placed under some kind of pirate curse? Were you haunted by the spiteful ghost of a former captain?
Were you haunted by the spiteful ghost of a former captain?
No, a restless spirit would have been a welcome relief compared to the evil we faced. We were all stricken with a melody, a diabolical song that I shall never forget. La 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 la, la 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 la.
Hey, that's kind of catchy.
Aye, all too catchy for a crew of 50 men confined to a ship hundreds of miles from port. No one could think of anything else, and many threw themselves into the sea rather than hear any more of the incessant humming. We returned with but 8 of our crew left. The doomed voyage of the Obsessivo-Compulsivo will haunt me forever.
How'd you like to join my ever-growing pirate crew?
Your crew? Why would I want to be on your crew?
It's gonna be a blast. We're going to Blood Island.
Sorry, Threepwood. As much as I'd love to be out at sea again, I could never serve a captain who wasn't a gentleman and who wasn't my equal.
I am a gentleman, you big old bedwetting duty head.
Then prove it. If you can defeat me in a gentleman's duel, I'll join your crew.
All right, let's get to dueling.
No. There are rules. If you want to duel with me, you have to give me sufficient insults.
Okay. How appropriate. You fight like a cow.
That's an old one. Come back when you have some fresher material, eh?
Yeah, that particular line is a reference to the original Monkey Island game where you win your sword fights by insulting people. And you counter the insults with comebacks. And that's one of the better ones.
Nice cologne you're wearing. Did you actually roll around in dung or just dab a little behind each ear?
That's not the type of insult I had in mind.
I don't want to insult you. Why can't we just get along?
We'll have to think of some way to appropriately start a duel.
Whoa, look at the time. Got a scoop.
Salty Pirate.
It's a salty pirate, sucking on some candy. Hey, pal, how's it going?
Now, we can't help him right now, but if we wait a bit, he's going to start changing color.
It's a bunch of combs floating in that blue stuff.
What is that blue stuff, incidentally?
It's an adjustable barber's chair. He looks like a true professional. He seems irritable.
Well, let's irritate him some more.
Ahoy there! I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
I see. and I don't care.
I'm a mighty pirate.
Ha!
What do you mean, ha?
I meant just what I say. Ah, if you're a mighty pirate, then I'm bold.
I'm mighty enough to defeat LeChuck twice.
LeChuck? Ha! Even if he's dead, there's just no excuse for that hair.
So you're a ship captain, huh?
Not just any ship captain. Don't tell me you've never heard of Captain Rene Rottingham.
I've never heard of Captain Rottingham.
I'm only the most cunning and well-groomed captain ever to sail the Caribbean.
Did you know you're starting to go gray?
I most certainly am not.
Don't get me wrong, gray hair suits you.
It doesn't... I mean, of course it would. But I don't have to worry about that for several years.
If I were you, I'd worry more about those split ends.
Split ends? I'll have you know I've killed men for comments less slanderous than that.
You've got a bald spot starting here in the back.
What? You're lying, of course.
If you say so. All I know is that there's definitely some kind of shine going on back here. You seem irritable. Is it from your dry scalp?
My scalp is lovingly massaged with the finest creams and oils in the world, twice daily.
Yeah, that's a little more than I wanted to know.
Your petty jabs and insults mean nothing to me.
They're doing great things with dandruff shampoo these days.
I suggest you leave, boy, before you force me to defend my honor.
Fire! Run for your life!
I'm sure the authorities probably have the situation under control. But just in case, Barber, more moisturizer.
Rabid dogs are on the loose! Get out, now!
I don't hear anything. There are no rabid dogs on the loose.
That's just what they want you to think. There's an axe-wielding maniac at the door! Flee!
Perhaps you should offer yourself as a sacrifice so the rest of us may be saved.
The calls are coming from within the barber shop. You must get out immediately.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Leave us alone.
Storms are coming. Better get a move on. Could be a twister.
Then I'm most definitely staying inside. The humidity does horrible things to my hair.
Captain Rottingham, you're being paged.
Take a message.
You know, sitting down for too long can be unhealthy. It's a serious risk to your cardiovascular system. I think a nice jog could be just what you need right about now. Up and at 'em.
Go away.
Well, how'd you like to join my crew?
Me serve on your crew? Please don't make me break into hysterical laughter while this buffoon is working on my hair.
Why don't you want to join my crew?
I serve under no man. Oh boy.
Now, just 1 second.
If there's any treasure to be found, I'm going to be the man to find it. And I'll look absolutely stunning while I'm doing it.
Well, I didn't want you on my crew anyway.
That's your loss. And boy, lose the ponytail. It's so last year.
You know, sitting down for too long can be unhealthy.
That's a risk I'll just have to take.
Alright.
You seem busy. I'll come back later. It's a rock, and it's a paperweight.
Well, I can think of one way that we could easily get him out of that chair. But we'll have to be quick about it.
Holy infestation! You've been struck with the hair demons!
What are you talking about?
The cursed head vermin! The scourge of every hygienic sailor on the 7 seas!
That's a lie!
Sure as I'm standing here, they're wriggling about your scalp like a pack of wretched sea lions.
Good analogy.
This calls drastic action. I'm bringing in old Ironsides.
No, let's not be too rash.
Rash. That's a bad sign.
There's no time to lose. I'm going to have to amputate.
No, you'll ruin my hair!
Well, I guess we're next.
Ahoy there! I'm Guybrush Threepwood, here to serve all your mighty pirate needs.
Pleasure to meet you, Guybrush. I am Haggis McMutton of the clan McMutton.
How did you become a barber pirate?
I spent 10 years at sea on board the HMS Anathema, the fastest ship in the Scottish Navy.
So how did that help you become a barber pirate?
It was a clipper ship.
Ah.
Ask a silly question.
Do you know any rousing pirate stories?
Well, there is the story of the secret of Bulky Island. We were a crew of 200 men under the command of Big Jake McJuggernaut, the most powerful captain on the seas. One night in port, Captain Jake heard a tale of an enormous treasure buried somewhere on Bulky Island. We set sail and landed on the island within a fortnight and found the treasure the next morning.
Bulky Island. Where's that?
You won't find it on any map. Captain Jake took the location of the treasure to his grave. Oh, it was a beautiful sight. A tremendous chest made of solid gold. Big Jake leapt into the hole and wrapped his sinewy arms around the chest. He gathered his resolve, counted to 3, filled his lungs and lifted with all his might. The sound of his back cracking brought a grimace to even the most steel-hearted crewman. By nightfall, the lot of us were lying on the beach, writhing in pain.
Why didn't you lift with your knees? Work in groups of 3 or 4. Set up a system of ropes and pulleys. Flood the hole and let the chest flood out.
Why didn't you lift with your knees?
That would have been the weak man's way out. The pirate Angus McFulcrum had followed us to Bulky Island, wanting the treasure for himself. The weakling used a lever and took the chest, laughing at us as he carried it to his ship. And my proud Captain McJuggernaut died in fraction, cursing himself for not being strong enough.
Haggis. That's an unusual name.
I suppose it is, but Haggis is just a nickname. The given name is heart, liver, and kidneys boiled in the stomach of the animal McMutton.
Oh, so your parents were expecting a girl.
Yay.
What is that blue stuff in the jar anyway?
Ah, the old comb juice. 'Tis a fiery brew that's bested many a sailor with her fermented froth. It'll burn your throat unless you chase it with conditioner.
Those sure are nice scissors.
Aye, they're my best pair. They can cut through almost anything.
Why are they in the ceiling?
Sometimes I cut hair so fast, the scissors fly from my hands at unbelievable speeds.
Could I borrow those scissors for a minute?
Sorry, no. They're much too valuable to me. You know they can cut through almost anything.
Yes, I believe you mentioned that.
Almost as if that was a hint of some type.
How would you like to join my crew?
You seem like a nice enough sort, Guybrush. But a man cannot serve as my captain unless he earns me respect.
And how would a man go about doing that?
By besting me in a time-honored test of strength.
Wrist wrestling, Australian rules football, the 500-meter bucket full of heavy rocks relay, helping you move, and in your face, no holds barred cage match to the death. How about a test of who can hold his breath the longest? Yes, because Guybrush Threepwood is capable of holding his breath for 10 minutes. But let us go with the helping you move.
Helping you move?
Oh, could you? I just have a bed and a few boxes of books.
I was just kidding. Was that really the test of strength?
No, I'm talking about the traditional Highland display of strength and virility. The caber toss.
What in the world is a caber?
The caber is a large tree trunk. We go to the field of competition, and each of us heaves the caber as far as he can. The man whose caber goes the farthest is the winner.
That's just about the stupidest sport I've ever heard of. And I watch cable television.
Aye, but you cannot argue with tradition.
Don't ask how he has cable television in 1700s. There's no point.
Could you explain this caber tossing concept again?
The caber is a large tree trunk. We go to the field of competition, and each of us heaves the caber as far as he can. The man whose caber goes the farthest is the winner.
Let's give it a shot.
Sounds great. Let's do it.
I would never follow such a weak captain.
Okay, so clearly we will have to find some kind of a way to cheat at this contest. But first things first, let's get a haircut.
I sure could use a haircut.
Have a seat, laddie, and I'll do you up with a fine coif.
Hey, let's look at all these pictures here.
I can't see from here in the chair. I can't see from here in the chair. I can't see from here in the chair.
Alright, fair enough.
Oh, blast that ineffectual paperweight. I'll have to go find another.
Well, what about my haircut?
Keep your skirt on, lad.
Alright, well, while he's gone...
Phew. Well, I searched the whole island, and I couldn't find a single rock for a paperweight. I suppose I'll just have to eyeball your haircut.
I just remembered I have another appointment.
Oh, I was going to give you a French braid, too.
Alright, now let's look at the portraits.
There's a plaque on this portrait. It says, Rachel Squall. This lady, we're certain, was no debutante. She killed 20 men while she wore this bouffant. Edward Screech. When it came to rum, Edward Screech never skimped. He drank a whole bottle while he had his hair crimped. Thomas Lude. Here was a dangerous man when accosted, but he looked pretty good when his hair had been frosted. Captain Steve Grummet. He fought and he struggled, he kicked and he brawled, but when he left our shop, we made sure he was bald. Jack Rackham. Always a dapper crook. Jack wore the layered look. In loving memory. Crackers. 1684 to 1685. Another satisfied customer. Captain Charles Vane. The captain stood 7 feet high in his boots, but you'd never have guessed that we dyed his roots. Captain Richard Squawkins. There never was a more despicable knave, but we gave him an impeccable body wave. The Barbery Coast.
And that does take us out of the city proper. Let's go see what's over here on the far cove.
He's a member of the bustling Plunder Island workforce. It's coconut cooking oil. May I please have some of your oil?
That oil is solely for the use of the fry station technician.
So that'd be a no.
It's full of dirty dishes. I don't want to carry that around. It's cold. It's an ice bucket for a bottle of sparkling grog. It's full of dirty dishes. It's an ice bucket for a bottle of sparkling grog. Nothing makes a day on the beach like a generous helping of greasy, deep-fried food. Chicken franks, chock full of processed beaks and wattles.
Yes, may I help you?
My name is Guybrush Threepwood, and I'm a mighty pirate.
Threepwood, you must be Seersucker Skip Rackham's cousin. How are Muffy and the twins?
Who?
Hey, it's a lovely afternoon for the beach today. Not too crowded yet. There's a crafts workshop on the south beach, and a swapper-sized class at 2 and 4. Water's warm and the waves aren't too high. Just watch out for the occasional undead corpse washing up on shore. Might want to keep the kids away from any rotting flesh. But otherwise, the siege early today shouldn't spoil your afternoon. Just between you and me, the undead are notoriously bad tippers. So it's just as well they didn't take over the island, eh? Let me see your membership card and we'll fix you right up.
You don't need to see my identification.
I don't need to see your identification.
I'm not the pirate you're looking for.
You're not the pirate I'm looking for.
I can go about my business.
You can go about your business.
Move along.
Move along. Move. Hey, wait a minute. Your mind games won't work on me, boy. No membership card, I see. Well, sir, you're at the Brimstone Beach Country Club in Smorgy, part of the Leisure Lovers planned community for retired pirates. It's very exclusive. I'm afraid if you don't have a membership card, you cannot use any of the club's amenities.
I don't want an amenity. I had to eat one of those while I was lost at sea, and it was terrible.
Then let me also point out that without that membership card, you are not permitted on the beach, you cannot use any of our towels, and you can't have anything from the grill. Good day.
Well, I'm going to take one of your towels anyway.
Those towels are for members only.
Okay, fine. I'll steal it later. So, meh. Okay, well, it looks like we're kind of limited on options at the moment. And walked all the way around to the far side of the town. I think the only thing I have is maybe... It's not a machete, but it will get the job done. And boom, path through the jungle.
I wonder what this sign means. Snake crossing. What possible harm could a snake? Well, this isn't good. Massive man-eating snake. This fantastic reptile is one of Plunder Island's most dangerous and beautiful predators.
See, Snake Beating Club.
I can't see it, but I'm sure it's a 9-iron.
High fiber
I
cereal.
can't see what that is, but I bet it's a box of Full of Bran cereal. The highest fiber content available without a prescription. Last I heard, they added even more live white mouse flavor. I think it's a machete sharp enough to cut through even the largest reptiles. I bet that's a big old stick, the perfect snake beating size. I can't see it, but I bet it's Snake Away brand snake repellent. I think those are the jaws of life, which would really help me get out of this snake.
Okay, so everything we could possibly...
I can't reach it. I can't reach it.
Yes, all of these useful things are there and we have no way of walking. So how are we going to get out of this? Well, thankfully we picked up that ipecac flower before.
It's an ipecac flower.
And we're always sorry about what ipecacs are good for, but it looks like there's some other stuff inside the snake we might be able to pick up.
It's a priceless, delicate Fabergé egg.
Vacuum cleaner attachments.
It's a complete array of vacuum cleaner attachments.
And okay, let's pick up the lots of stuff. Okay, so let's see what the stuff includes. Let's see, a coffee mug.
It's a big, steaming cup of joe. I'm nervous enough just being inside this snake.
We also got eggs.
2 eggs over easy.
Sausage.
Thick, fatty sausage patties. It's a stack of big, fluffy pancakes. They've already been partially digested.
A stuffed dingy dog.
He's wearing a little shirt that says, "I whooped it up at Big Whoop."
Naturalist remains.
It's the remains of a member of the Plunder Island Naturalist Society. Those guys sure are dedicated. I doubt he has much to say.
Spare tire.
It's got a tread that just grips the road and won't let go.
A reservation slip.
It's a reservation slip for Blondebeard's chicken.
Well, we can use that if we get out of this. Old phone books.
The Plunder Island Yellow Pages.
Encyclopedia.
It's volume C and it's mostly digested. I can only make out page 243. A compass is a magnetized bit of metal floating in a solution. What a completely random piece of trivia. I hate to think what would happen if these fell into the wrong hands. These should only be used for good. It's a priceless, delicate Fabergé egg.
Well, alright. So, in order to get out of this, we need to take the ipecac flour and mix it with the pancake syrup.
It makes syrup of ipecac. That seems logical.
Yeah, just tell yourself that.
It's syrup of ipecac. Same as the kind used in hospitals.
So.
Whew! That sure was a close one. I thought for sure when I got eaten by that snake that I was done for. Thank goodness I'm safe. Now? Hey! Hang on, the quicksand is sucking all the cool stuff I found in that snake from my pants. Now there's an odd sensation.
So with the plaque.
Papa Pichu bush. Discovered by Plunder Island's indigenous peoples, this bush is named after a native word meaning youch. Ah, Papa Pichu. Well, I got the thorn. Hope that was worth it. Quicksand pit. Quicksand pits of this type are common throughout Plunder Island's nature trails. Many an unwary traveler has found himself trapped and unable to escape. Uh-oh, anyone, please help me, I'm sinking? It's a bunch of conveniently placed hollow reeds.
Conveniently placed, eh? Alright, so we've got a thorn and a hollow reed.
Neat, a world-class pea shooter. I can't move anywhere in this quicksand.
No? But we can blow that balloon over that way.
Perfect. For once today, things are going... Well, darn. Hey. Thank goodness for those unpredictable Caribbean trade winds.
So now...
It's the bay.
Danger Bay with a lot of pirates, or, well, a pirate ship over there, but sharks in it.
Those must be the pirates who've taken Elaine. It's a nice boat, except for that enormous gaping hole in the bottom.
Which, unfortunately, we can't really do anything about at the moment. Such a long way to walk.
It's wet.
Well, that was worth walking around to find out. But we now have that pathway there to work with. It occurs to me we never did see what that plaque that was left behind after Elaine disappeared said.
untitled composition in gold and diamond. This newest addition to our public works of art was shamefully taken without authorization.
Well, that's better than I thought. I thought it was going to be an IOU note. And you'll get to hear that lovely chime if you're in town when the quarter, half hour, or hour is struck. But thankfully...
Do you have a reservation?
Yes, I do.
Of course I have a reservation.
Then let's see your reservation slip. Very good. You may seat yourself, Mr. Pardon me, Mrs. Bryanstone.
And of course, we take everything that is not nailed down. Because we are adventurers, and this is what we do.
Traditional grog. Brewed the old-fashioned way. The unsanitary way. Value meal. 2 drumsticks plus super slaw. Looks like a fine deal if you like slaw. Blondebeard super slaw. Our own blend of shredded palm fronds and seaweed.
Ew.
The devil chicken. I wish that was a real ship that I could use to sail to Blood Island. I wish that was a real ship that I could use to sail to Blood Island.
Ooh, biscuit barrel.
I don't need a whole barrel. I'll just take one. That looks delicious. Whoa! This biscuit is full of maggots!
Aye! That's my special ingredient. That's just the right amount of exotic flavor. It's a good thing, too, because I can't keep them out of the food around here.
Which begs the question...
This is the greasiest, crustiest, most revolting chicken I've ever seen.
Ah, yes. He got our black and Cajun style chicken.
I wonder...
Ugh. Brimstone Beach Club. Member since 1632. He's awfully reserved for a pirate. He's awfully reserved for a pirate. Hey, mister! Mister, you listening? Ah! It's one of LeChuck's skeletal horde.
Aye, I fixed his little red dinghy, but good.
The undead that walk among us must surely be destroyed, lest their evil like overrun and befoul the world of the living.
Aye, and he complained about me chicken.
Oh.
Yeah, and another little joke here for the classic LucasArts gamers.
This whole sordid scene has litigation written all over it.
He won't object to us taking the bread knife, oddly enough.
It says, ask me about Grim Fandango.
Yes, that is Manny, the protagonist of Grim Fandango.
I don't want people always asking me about Grim Fandango. It's the Maitre D podium.
Let's go ahead and talk
Excuse
to
me,
Longbeard.
What a lucky pirate are ye!
Me?
You've struck gold, boy!
I have?
Gold, gold, gold! Ha ha! Golden nuggets of chicken!
Oh.
A treasure trove of deep-fried fun! Now, what can kindly old Captain Blondebeard bring ye for lunch?
Wishbone sandwich with sweet gherkins, cheese toast, roasted waddle mole.
Cheese toast. Got any?
I'm afraid we're out of that fine and economical dish. Actually, I'm out of just about everything. Not a drumstick left. All I have left are those biscuits and a few tubs of our special ipecac slaw.
How's the ipecac slaw?
Not bad. But 15 minutes later, you'd be hungry again.
Would you like to join my crew and sail to Blood Island?
What? Leave me shop unguarded? Why, you treacherous tripe. You're lucky I don't take out me whisk and run you straight through.
Whoa, calm down. I was just asking.
Sorry. I'm as edgy as a beached whale in Nantucket.
What's wrong?
There be a horror that prowls the jungles of Plunder Island. A 7-foot-tall monster he be, and he has a hatred for mankind unequaled. His preternatural rage burns hotter than the coals used to roast 1,000,000 of his kin. He is El Pollo Diablo, the devil chicken. The devil chicken!
The devil chicken.
He hates me most of all, and his revenge against me must be tastier than me hearty giblets and cracklins party mix.
What's he done?
He turned loose all me chickens, returned them to the wild to roam the jungles free as nature intended. Even now, I have a huge order to fill and no chicken to fill it, but I know he's not through. Ruining me business is just the first step. Someday he'll return. For me! But mark this, I'll be ready for him. And a 7-foot chicken means me business will be thriving once more.
Do you have any specials?
We're out of potatoes, but we still have some eyes left.
No, thanks. Do you have any other specials?
There'll be a heaping glob of lard I keep in the back for special occasions.
No, thanks. Do you have any other specials?
Have you tried peat moss and tree bark? Many parts be edible, you know.
No, thanks. Do you have any other specials?
One word for you. Hummus.
No, thanks. Do you have any other specials?
No more.
Do you have any other specials?
No more.
All right.
To whom are you going to deliver your chicken?
There lies a pirate ship in Danger Cove, and the first mate of that ship fancies me chicken. But I better be delivering their chicken soon. Most likely I won't even have time to cook it.
Why is that?
You see, I got me this delivery in 30 days or it's free policy, and I be running a bit behind.
What are the pirates of Danger Cove like?
They're a secretive lot, and I can't say I've seen too much of it. They seem to be what one would expect from a bunch of grog-swinging pirates. As filthy and hairy a bunch of swabs as you'd ever hope to meet. But beware of their captain. From what I hear, he's got the disposition of a shark in need of a root canal. If he be catching you near his boat, you'll be tortured for sure.
How long have you been out of chickens?
Weeks, months maybe. And it's not the loss of business that hurts me the most.
No?
I miss the taste of me chicken. You could dine this world over, but you'll never be a connoisseur of carrion till you had a taste of me savory squab. Why, even now I gats me a craving for me palate-pleasing poultry. I can taste it now. Me crispy bounty of breaded beaks. There be nothing like the hearty crunch from these pan-fried jewels.
Isn't that a little hard on your teeth?
Aye, but the challenge of it all be half the dining enjoyment. Now that I got the thought of that crispy chicken extremity in me head, I'll be pining for the crunch till I get me something to crack me teeth on.
That sounds like a hint.
Nice gold tooth you have there.
Aye, it glistens like the golden topping of grease on me luscious batter fried chicken.
Don't you ever like to get outside the shop?
Aye, I love the outdoors, especially the beach. Why, I'm in fact a member of the Brimstone Beach Club in Smorgy. Been a member there for years.
How did you become a member?
I threatened to run them all through. Then I lost me membership card. Last time I remember having it, it was in me breast pocket. I believe I was in the kitchen preparing some grub. Then I had that awful sneezing fit. Oh, that was bad. No matter. I guess I'll just have him issue me a new one.
Well, that answers that question.
I'll let you get back to work.
Aye.
Speaking of back to work, we should probably check on that one choking pirate by now. But first we'll make a quick stop by the theater.
It looks like there's something inside the pocket of this coat. There's a glove in here.
Yep. I thought I was forgetting something here the first time. And there's those sharks again. And okay, he's gone full-blown purple now. But I must deliver an insult to Edward.
Now there's a challenge. To the field of honor. Choose your weapon.
I choose this pistol. If I beat you, will you join my crew?
The odds of you beating me are so astronomical, I will take that bet. Again, I prove to you I'm the greatest duelist in the world.
Well, thankfully we can try again.
Haven't I shamed you enough?
You haven't even begun to see me shamed.
Back to the field of honor, then. Choose your weapon.
Well, thankfully there are other weapons to choose here.
I choose the banjo.
I accept.
You do?
Now we have to match his every move here. That's one. And two. Two. 5. 1. 5. And 3. So we've got 2, 5, 1, 5, and 3. 4. 3. 5. 3. And 1. 4. Okay, let's see, that was 4, 3, 5, 3, 1, and 4.
You're pretty good, boy. Let's see you follow this.
He's good. I'll never beat him.
Well, not in a fair fight, but thankfully, I despise fair fights.
What? You shot my banjo.
You can't be sure of that. That shot may have come from the grassy knoll.
Of all the low-down tricks, I never heard of anything so low. I completely misjudged you. You are a pirate after all. I'd be proud to join your crew. Great. I'll just pack this stuff up and get ready. And give me back my gun.
I'll need 2 more sailors for my crew.
Well, let's head back to the field of honor.
These are distance markers for the caber toss.
What's this?
Sumatran rubber tree, donated to Puerto Pollo by our Sumatran sister city of Vacaville. This tree is the only one of its kind in the entire Western Hemisphere, and stands as an everlasting symbol of the friendship between our two cities.
We're gonna have to destroy it.
Caribbean rubber tree, one of the many rubber trees common throughout the Caribbean, used as raw material for shipbuilding.
So yes, we have
I
now...
only need one plug.
We've created a plug for the one... yeah, cork to plug the rowboat. But we still need something more.
Well, this knife might cut through regular wood, but not a rubber tree. Well, this knife might cut through regular wood, but not a rubber tree.
How are we going to deal with that, I wonder?
They're made from palm trees.
Keg of
It's an
rum?
enormous keg of old Gut Blast brand rum.
I wonder. That highly explosive rum seems to have spilt a trail right next to the tree. I wonder if I might have something that might light it on fire.
Whoa, my head is spinning. I gotta lay off the rum.
And just like that, I believe we have a lightweight caber that we might use.
Are you sure you don't want to join my crew?
It's as I told you, Guybrush, not until you can best me in the caber toss.
Sounds great. Let's do it. Hey, I win!
By the spiraling bouffant of me great Uncle McManus! Never before have I seen such strength. Sure, I'll join your crew. I'll wait at the shop until you're ready to leave.
I'll need one more sailor for my crew.
Well, I bet that the salty pirate would probably be glad to join our crew as soon as he's capable of talking. But we will deal with him next time. I'll see you then.